Hello all. Today we'll be using advanced part modeling to make this component. Welcome to CAD Technologies. Now, let's begin by understanding the drawing. The angular projection provided is actually the first angle projection, and there are two views given to us. This is the front view and this is the right view. The section is exactly cut at the center to show the internal features such as these revolved cuts and the internal cut. Now, to make this sort of a component, we'll be using a module which is called Advanced Part Modeling. Now, let's begin making this model using CREO as the CAD tool. If you want to learn more regarding Advanced Part Modeling or any other module, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be posting more videos every day. Creating a new part. And let me begin. I'd like to start by taking the front view, which is of 64 dia and 34. Since it's a cylindrical object, I'll use a revolve command. You can use an extrude command as well, there's no issue. But in the front view, it's comfortable for me to use a revolve command. You can take the top view and also take a circle and add the material. 62 and 34. And you can create this as a revolve. If you're not comfortable doing this, as I've already mentioned, you can also use an extrude command. Take the top view and again make the sketch whatever we have done, which is actually of 62 dia, and the addition of material is up to 34. You can do this or using your revolve, whichever is easy for you. I'm trying to use a revolve command because it's little more flexible for me to get accesses and create the shape. Now, whenever there is a uniform cross section, adding a profile following a certain path, we'll be using a command which is called sweep in CREO. Now, the reason why I'm telling you sweep is there's a 35 diameter circle which is completely following this path as I'm trying to show it to you on the screen. So first, let's begin by making the path. I want to make the path in the right view, so I'm taking the right view. If you do not get it properly, you can use your sketch start setup and change it. Now, I have a small line and then I have an arc and then a straight line. They need not be in line, it's not mandatory, they have not stated that anywhere. Although we know the height, which is supposed to be 75, and we know the distance from the end of the profile or the end of the sweep path, which is supposed to be 129, and the radius of my arc is 38. All these dimensions are provided here. In this 38, you can see 129, and you can see the overall distance, which is 75 to the center. This is my path. If a uniform cross section is following this path, you can directly use a sweep command. Begin making the sketch and understand that the sketch is supposed to be a circle of 35 dia, which is already shown in the front view. This is my front view, it's actually shown over here. So once I say OK, it follows that path and adds the material. Now, let's begin by making this feature. There are a distance of 76 and the shape looks like this. So first let me take a plane at 76 from this face. On this plane, let's try to make that sketch whatever we have seen. This shouldn't be there, so I'm just trying to use that as a reference and create my center lines. I'll take two arcs first, create the main circle and then trim it off to get the shape. I know that the arcs are R14, so in this I'd like to change this to radii and give 14. Distance between both of them is 68. There is a center circle also, which is a 52 dia. To get the shape, you can use line tangent. Line tangent usually creates a line by maintaining tangency between two arcs, two circles, arc and a circle or circle and an arc. You can trim off whatever is not really necessary and make sure that the profile is closed. I haven't deleted everything. Now the profile is supposed to be closed. It's closed. And I want the center one as well, of course, because I do not want it to interfere with the body. The same thing is being added to the other side up to 15, which is already shown in the right way. If you take the right way, you will be able to see how it looks like. Now, continuing, there is this internal slot which is supposed to be made of 25 dia. Again, this internal slot needs to follow a certain path with a uniform cross section. Hence, we'll be using the sweep command only, but we'll try to remove the material instead of adding the material. So before proceeding, let's try to make that sketch again. We cannot use the previous sketch because the sketch actually ends here, but I'll be using the reference of the previous sketch only, as you can see, and then end the line till wherever I want to. Earlier the line only ends till here, but I want it to till there. I want it till the end of my body. For this I can create a sweep again. I have just shown you that it is supposed to be 25. I can take a normal view and also do it for you. And say OK. Now you can remove the material using remove material. This tends to remove the material. There is also a simple cut inside. The cut also has all diametrical dimensions. That means you can use the revolve command to do so. So let's try to begin making that. I want to use the front view to do that. I am a little more comfortable doing it in the front view. So I am taking the front view and I am trying to create that sketch whatever we have seen. Now there is a line which goes like this and an arc and another line which goes like this and ends this way. All the dimensions are given to us. Now let's begin by making the height first, which is 20. So I know that the height from this base to this center is supposed to be 20. Now this and this height is supposed to be 5. Perfect. Now the other dimensions are 42, which is center to center. So this center to center is supposed to be 42. And end to end is 50 and internal end is to 35. This is internal end is to 35 and end to end is supposed to be till 50. This is my shape. Now once I say OK, it tends to cut the material. I will remove the material here. It tends to cut the material and give you the shape. There are few other small cuts and rounds. First, I'll try to drill these holes. So to drill the hole, in the previous sketch of extrude whatever you have made, you can try giving your datum points. This can be useful to create an axis and then drill the hole later instead of repeating the 68 dimension again and again. So for me right now, as you can see the axis, I can directly select the hole, select the axis and the face. It drills the hole for me in one attempt, which is 8 dia, and through there are 2 holes. So I'll just give 8 and then mirror it onto the other side. Now there are rounds provided to us. As you can see the rounds, there is R3 over here and R6 on the top. So I'll just give one after the other. As you can see, there is R6 over here. This is 1, and same way I have R3 in the inner side. As you can see, the inner side is this edge as well as this edge. So I'd like to give it to this edge as well as this edge, and it's supposed to be 3. Now let me take a section view and try to show it to you. In the A, it's supposed to be taken in the right direction, and when I take the right view, you'll be able to see the exact view of whatever we have got. No cross section will give you the actual model. This is how you use your sweep command in your advanced part modeling to create these kind of components. To learn more about what kind of trainings we offer, you can go through the description below or you can check our website as well. If you have any queries, please feel free to contact us and know more about us. Thank you.